Hello and a warm welcome on what is a glorious night for football. Perfect playing conditions. I'm Derek Ray, and sharing commentary with me as usual is Stuart Robson. And if this game lives up to its billing, we're in for a riveting occasion. Stuart, what are you expecting to see?
Well, the atmosphere is building nicely here, and we've got two teams who like to play good football. Let's hope we get a good game here. It should be.
And to look at the starting lineup for the Bears.
Well, a 4-4-2 system relies on good combinations all over the pitch. The front two, the central midfield pairing, the fullback and winger, and of course the centre-backs. If you can get these combinations right, you'll have a good team.
And space to cross it. Well, not away properly. Really good piece of goalkeeping there. This is how the visitors will set up today. Thibaut Courtois is in goal. Frank Lampard starts alongside Michael Essien in the centre of midfield. And higher up, Didier Drogba plays alongside Fernando Torres. And a confident clearance. Top-class defending. Bradley. Now with Mellish. Jonjo O'Toole. Fluency of movement. Jonjo O'Toole. Well, not very clever defending. Happy to take on the shot. Hands away by the keeper. Corner kick forthcoming. Can someone get on the end of this? Clearing his away. Plenty of support here. And the keeper getting across to stop it. Short corner taken. Teammate in support. Well, a powerful effort, but just wide. Say it's almost taken us a bit by surprise. It seems like only yesterday he was signing for the club, but today he brings up a century of appearances. Real chance. And there it is, 1-0. Their efforts have been rewarded. And look at the celebrations.
Well, as you can see, they finish this really easily. They don't give the keeper a chance, do they? That's a good goal. Well, it's a big moment for him. Just needs to get his players refocused now.
And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? Oh, good-looking run. Opportunity. The game has been turned on its head. They have never stopped believing, and now they sense victory.
Well, here it is again. He goes past his marker so easily with just a drop of the shoulder, and his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head. Smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
So underway again, and a 2-0 advantage here. Now, options are plenty. Jonjo O'Toole. A very timely interception. Jadon Sancho. Drogba. And it's opening up. And there it is! 3 goals in front now. An immense performance.
Well, here it is again, and they've taken their goal well, but the defending was non-existent. That should never happen.
Well, you've got to say, an incredible first-half performance. That scoreline tells you all you need to know. Jonjo O'Toole. Not the pass he had in mind. A bit of running room now on the wing. Chance for Torres! And a goal to seal the hat-trick! A masterclass in finishing! Just can't stop him today!
Well, just look at his movement. He knows exactly how to find space, and it's also a tidy finish. That's a nice goal.
And this is turning into something of a rout. 4-0. Well, foul play, says the referee. There has been plenty of limbering up from substitutes, and now both sides will make personnel switches. Mellish. Well, they're going to be very cross with themselves because that was a wasted opportunity. Palmer. He has teammates around him. And a fine tackle. Well, totalling up all the stoppages, we'll have 2 additional minutes. And so it is, the first half story has been written. So back underway here into the second half. Drogba. Now with Vianney. It might be. Oh, not to be. Stopping a certain goal. Drogba. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Oh, great block. And credit for the challenge, but they cannot drop their guard. It's a corner. Well, let's give him credit for trying it, but the execution left a bit to be desired, Stuart.
Well, I think the idea was right. Unfortunately, the skill wasn't. It's well off target in the end.
Good work from the Bears to win back possession. Palmer. Now with Vianney. Drogba. Can he put it away? Well, somehow the goalkeeper got to it. And time for the change now. He's driven in the corner. Well, it's going to be a goal kick here. Well, we're focusing on him for a reason. He's playing with real authority in attack, Stuart.
Well, his skill level to go past defenders and get shots away has been excellent today. The only surprise, he's just got the one goal.
Oh, Stuart, they could be in here. Oh, there it is! It's one goal after another, and it speaks to the quality of their performance.
absolutely inch perfect. And when he gets onto it, he decides to go for power. It's a really emphatic finish, which gives the keeper no chance.
My goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match. Bicenz. Drogba. That's a good ball. It's not a bad ball. Danger averted. Might lead to a chance. Mariona. Well, slightly off target, and that'll be a throw-in. And into the last 20 minutes. Zanerato. Dropping deep to collect the ball. A good vision there. They've regained possession. Drogba. On to Sancho. Lampard. Huge block. Breaking at pace. And unfortunately for him, he had worked his way into an offside position.
I think everybody in the ground could see that was always going to be offside.
To take it away. A very effective pass. Might be a chance here. A goal! We're really being spoiled. This is attacking football at its finest.
Well, let's take another look, and you have to say the defending is so poor. That's far too easy. The keeper had no chance there.
Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. Darren Pratley. Bicenz. Oh, fine stop. Jadon Sancho. And they get the ball once more. Mariona. Almost at full time, and I'll tell you what, playing away from their home patch has been a pleasant experience for them, Stuart.
Well, what an excellent performance this has been. They've had complete control for most of the game. Their movement, clever passing and energy have been a joy to watch. It's been a really good win for them.
Well, not very clever defending. And so the referee blows for full time, and it goes down as a victory for the visitors.
Well, Derek, they were the better team all over the pitch. We saw good individual performances, we saw an attack which was always threatening, and they played really well. What a performance that was today.
Hello and a warm welcome on what is a glorious night for football. Perfect playing conditions. I'm Derek Ray at the microphone, and joining me for match commentary is Stuart Robson. And no question, this ought to be a game that gets pulses racing. Stuart, tell us about your pre-match thoughts.
Well, both teams know they need to start the game well here. Try to dominate the midfield area and get their creative players on the ball. This should be an interesting game, I think.
Well, such a natural finisher, Fernando Torres. Stuart, interested to know what you think about what he might put into the game today.
Well, Derek, what a performance it was for him last time out. Those 3 goals were absolutely outstanding. But it was his general performance that I admired, and I'm sure we're going to see a lot more of him today.
And this is how the hosts will begin the game today. Thibaut Courtois begins in goal. Frank Lampard starts alongside Michael Essien in the centre of midfield. And higher up, Didier Drogba plays alongside...
What a chance this is, Derek.
Danger averted for now. Drogba. And he might be through here. And the post denied him. And a goal! Not bad for starters. They take an early lead.
Well, here's the replay, and just look at his reaction to the initial shot. He's so sharp, he deserves that goal.
Well, back underway. Is there to be a response from Vipers now? There needs to be. And now, Himmelmann. Sancho. Fernando Torres. Opportunity it is. And there it is! 2 goals in a matter of minutes. Incredible stuff.
Well, here it is again, and as you can see, it's a simple finish in the end. The keeper is so exposed, though. What can he do about that?
So the ball rolling again at 2-0. And the pass, a good one. The Vipers in a position of menace here. Fine tackle there to prevent the chance. And back now with David Cornell. Now, breaking at pace is always a possibility. Vision from Fernando Torres. Oh, might be. And it goes! A 3-goal cushion. This is astonishing stuff.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace in transition. They're so quick to get out from the back, and what a great finish this is from Sancho. He hits that with such control. That's a brilliant goal.
Three goals without reply. And Alec Khan has it now. Released it nicely. Could be a goal! An exceptional performance this. 4 to the good now.
Well, he puts it away really well, as you can see, but you'd expect him to score from that range, but they all count.
And this is turning into something of a rout. 4-0. And Alec Khan has it now. It's a weighted pass. Oh, and it goes! Now he has his hat-trick. A special moment for him.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a great ball to put him through. Good vision to set up the chance, but I think the defending is poor. How can the goalkeeper be left so exposed with two players running at him? Mind you, it's still a great team goal.
Well, you've got to say, an incredible first-half performance. That scoreline tells you all you need to know. And back to Khan. Inching towards the interval, and it's going with home advantage. Stuart, as always, very keen to get your take.
Well, what a first-half performance this has been so far. They look like scoring every time they go forward. The positional rotation, the ability of players to run with the ball, and the passing have been brilliant. Let's hope to see a similar display in the second 45.
And Cornell has it now. And he's made headway. Well, that's really sound goalkeeping, not letting the opposition have any scraps. And eventually, goalkeeper's ball.
Well, you can sense the relief amongst his teammates, but what a first save that was.
We are going to have 2 additional minutes. And Alec Khan has it now. A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time here. So back underway, and an intriguing second half in prospect. Lampard. Fernando Torres. Opportunity here. Oh, burying them beneath an avalanche of goals. No let up here.
Well, here it is again, and it's a superbly weighted through ball to break that defensive line. And his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head. Smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
Well, it's an out-and-out pasting. 6-0. And Alec Khan has it now. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Might work out. And there is the goal! He's found the net. Joy unconfined. Desai. Now Cuadrado. Marcel Desai. Now with Cole. Jadon Sancho. Sancho. Drogba. Looking for the angle. Crucial intervention just then amid impending danger. He'll be a bit annoyed to have lost the ball. Ngoma. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Sancho. And it's a quality pass. Closing down well. Oh, there it is! It's one goal after another, and it speaks to the quality of that performance.
Well, here's the replay. He's done really well to get his head up and pick somebody out with that cutback. And then the shot could not be hit any better. Struck with such venom. Great goal.
Unable to keep the ball. And the cross into the middle. And he couldn't quite get himself back on side, Stuart.
Well, as a player, you need to be able to change your mind. But he wasn't able to, and that's a poor pass.
And back to Khan. And a strong tackle. And what a magical save it was! Substitution time it is here. Who can he pick out? Immediate priority to clear the danger. Oh, he looks threatening. Absolutely nothing wrong with the idea, but no end product. Ngoma. Losing possession here. With a real chance. And a goal this time. Applying the finishing touch. Just what the doctor ordered.
Let's see this again, because the delivery into the box couldn't be any better. Played into just the right area, and the strike could not get any better. He hit through the back of the ball with such power. What a goal this is.
Well, the Vipers untidy in possession. Brilliant pass. Well, going for power, but what can you say about it, really? Not great. Oh, that's a fine pass. Cole. Chance it is. Brilliantly blocked. And back to Khan. Ngoma. So 3 minutes of stoppage time coming up. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. And there it is, the final whistle. The home fans are going to be happy with this result.
Well, Derek, what a good performance that was. They did most things right, and their attacking play was inventive and had a real cutting edge. That was a really dominant display from them today.
That is the one. That's
Well, just the sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal. My name is Derek Ray, and joining me for commentary is Stuart Robson. And we can't wait for this one to start, with justifiable cause. What might we see today, Stuart?
Well, Derek, when looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice there are some great matchups all over the pitch, particularly in those central areas. Whichever team wins more of those battles will win the game.
And here's the starting 11 for the Senators.
Well, it's a 4-3-3 with two out-and-out wingers, but they do vary their movement. They give width, but they also make diagonal runs infield when the ball's on the opposite flank. Their performances will be key today.
A promising-looking attack, but comes to nothing in the end. This is how the visitors will set up today. Thibaut Courtois is in goal. Frank Lampard starts. Now, does she mean business? And there it is! The opening goal, the ideal way to start.
Well, here's the replay. He does well to find that bit of space in the box, and then he shows a lot of composure to finish it off. That's a good goal.
And the Senators get the ball rolling once more. How do they react to this setback? Griezmann. That's a high-quality pass. Has a go. That is how to keep it out of the net. Not the pass he had in mind. Good distribution. He's got to have a go here. Well, on a good day, that might have gone in for the equaliser.
Yeah, I agree. That was half a chance, I would say, but they still trail here.
Ramirez. Drogba. Options in the centre. Lampard. Is it going to be? They've gone and scored again. They're doing everything in their power to make sure they're not pegged back.
Well, as you can see, his movement is really good, which then makes the finish look easy. That's a decent goal, that's for sure.
So underway again, and a 2-0 advantage here. Strong but fair tackle. Frank Lampard. Can he take advantage? Not out of the woods yet. It's offside, and perhaps he should have been a bit more alert.
And maybe a little bit more aware in the box. He was just too static.
And Dembele's given it away. Opportunity it is. Was an important piece of defending. And a goal it is. The keeper really not part of the equation.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a simple finish in the end. But where was the defending? That's just not good enough.
Is this going to be a thrashing? 3-0 now. Çalhanoğlu. Teammates available. Chance for Dembele. Well, somehow the goalkeeper got to it. The corner from Kimmich. And a confident clearance. Oh, he saved it well. Now counter-attacking possibilities. They need to get bodies back. Real chance. Oh, back of the net. And a debut goal to boot. It doesn't get much better than that.
Well, let's look at this again, Derek, because the transition when the ball changes hands is so quick. And when through on goal, she makes no mistake. She just hits it so cleanly and with power. That's a great finish.
Blistering first half display, and just look at that score. Çalhanoğlu. Oh, fancy footwork. Little. Mayra Ramirez. Space to attack for Drogba. Real chance. Oh, there it is! It's one goal after another, and it speaks to the quality of their performance.
Well, here's the replay. Look, 1-2 starts everything off, and his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one foot in his head. Smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
My goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match. Griezmann. Çalhanoğlu. Excellent ball over the top. This looks more than decent. The goalkeeper covered a lot of ground to push that away from danger. And the referee has added on 2 minutes of stoppage time. Oh, what an opportunity. Can he convert? And it's 2 for him today. A masterful performance. The defenders unable to stop it.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace on the counter-attack. They were so quick to break out from their defensive positions, but really the goalkeeper should never be exposed that easily. Great team goal, but woeful defending.
And so it is, the first half story has been written.
Okay, come on.
So back underway here into the second half. Oh, managing to beat him. He's blocked it. So a throw in here. Lampard. Plays it back. Well, it might still work out for them. But I must say, I wondered if that was going to be the hat-trick.
Well, it surely can't be his hat-trick. He's looking so sharp here.
Well, that's wonderful attacking play. And the Senators doing well to win it back. Gullit. Could be threatening. Ramirez. Lampard. He's given us away. Oh, that's a really good run. Terrific save. Now they're going to alter things. Here's the substitution. It's a short one. Someone to play it to. And the keeper there to deal with it. Dilla. And providing width. Wonderful chance. Oh, buried them beneath an avalanche of goals. No let up here.
Well, just watch this again. A change of pace, a change of direction, and a decent finish. That's a very good goal.
Kim Little. And nicely over the top. Griezmann. Oh, he couldn't outwit the keeper. They favoured a short one here. Antoine Griezmann waiting. Still not clear. Oh, yes! It's gone in! And now a chance for them to revel in the moment. Plenty of support here. And will the cross work out for them? Half-hearted clearance. And a goal this time! Applying the finishing touch. Just what the doctor ordered.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. Just look how well balanced he is. He knows he's going to be under pressure, but he shows great composure to hit the target.
Possession lost there. Good distribution. And a no-nonsense clearance. And he's made headway. And a goal! He's doubled his total for the day. It's superb scoring form.
Well, you have to ask, where's the defending? The keeper is completely exposed, but he still had to finish it, and he did it really well. It's a good goal.
Andrew Robertson. And giving the ball away. Promising pass. And he's through here. Oh, yes! A goal! Exactly what they were looking for. And he's come up with it.
Well, let's take another look. And you have to say, the defending is so poor. That's far too easy. The keeper had no chance there.
Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. Well, the Senators being afforded too much room here. And the ruling is offside here. Ramirez. Caicedo. Malo Gusto. He's enjoying space. It might be. And rattling the post. It was an attack of promise, but they couldn't take advantage of the situation. Perhaps they can counter from here. And they'll regard that as a very disappointing end to the move. Oh, beating his opponent with ease. And he's made it a brace for himself. The defender's just unable to stay with him. And he's having a field day.
Well, here it is again. He goes past his marker so easily with just a drop of the shoulder. But I think the defending is poor. How can the goalkeeper be left so exposed with two players running at him? Mind you, it's still a great team goal.
Gundogan. Hemp. And there it is, the full-time whistle here, and it's a victory for the visitors.
Well, in terms of possession and chances created, they were second best. But they kept plugging away and got a very good win in the end.
Well, just the sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal. I'm Derek Ray, in position to bring you live match commentary. And my expert analyst, as always on these occasions, is Stuart Robson. And every reason to believe we're in for an entertaining match here. What might we see today, Stuart?
Thanks, Derek. Well, this should be a decent game today. Both managers will have a game plan. Both teams have a certain style of play. And both sides will want to start quickly. I'm looking forward to this.
Albi Celeste struggling to keep the ball here. The lineup then for the hosts. Thibaut Courtois is the keeper of choice. Frank Lampard starts alongside Michael Essien in the centre of midfield. And the story in attack is one of a strike partnership. And a look at the lineup for La Albiceleste.
Well, 4-4-2 is a good formation if it's played well. It covers most of the bases defensively, and if you can then rotate your positions when you regain possession, you can also be fluid in attack. Let's hope we see that today.
You never quite know who's going to emerge from the shadows and become a match winner, but this man might be a decent shout. What are you expecting to see from him, Stuart?
Well, Derek, he's certainly going to be the...
Oh, Stuart's a chance! Oh, that's a fine save. Over the touchline for a throw-in. Messi. James. Frank Lampard. Mayra Ramirez. So a throw in here. Drogba. Just moving back into that deeper position. Oh, good play this. And a chance to whip it in here. It comes to absolutely nothing. Essien. Can he put it in? And a goal! 1-0 it is. They've been pushing for the opener, and now they have it.
Well, it's a very simple finish in the end, but his movement was really good. He just found himself a bit of space in the box when it mattered most.
Well, La Albiceleste get us moving again. Can they mount a response now? And it's opening up. Great movement. The game has been turned on its head. They have never stopped believing, and now they sense victory.
Well, let's look at this again. To pick out this pass shows wonderful vision. It's inch perfect, and there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that.
Two 2-0 here, and the ball is moving again. Gerd Müller. Promising looking attack this from La Albiceleste. Possession lost. Essien. Can they convert? Terrific piece of anticipation. Good tackle. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Drogba. Can he put it away? Well, put the laces through it, but off the post here.
Well, good technique and great awareness, but a fraction off target.
And time for the change now. Right place to cut out the pass. Beautiful pass. Drogba. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. But they need to get bodies back. It has to be. And it's in! This game very much back on as a contest. So on they go. La Albiceleste still trailing, but this game is very much a contest once more. Dilla. Well, he's beaten his opponent. Could be! And a goal! They're going to take some stopping now. 2 in front here.
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself. And the finish is clinical. He just makes it look so easy, doesn't he?
So on with the action, and 3-1 the scoreline at the moment. Drogba. Well, there's defensive solidity for you. Douglas Luiz. And on to Capdevila. Lina Hurtig. Müller. Well, the electronic board showing 1 additional minute. Ashley Cole. A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time here. Away they go again. Second half is underway here. Oh, beating his opponent with ease. Crossing opportunity. Viali. Can't miss, surely. And alarmingly, that is a long way off target. Well, the referee has decided to book him.
Well, it's not a good challenge, and quite rightly, he gets a yellow card for that.
Didier Drogba. Viali! Ball is loose. Get it traversing the danger. Well, after pressing like that, maybe the short route to goal. So after that, a goal kick it'll be. Drogba. Oh, big opportunity. A goal! Another one! It's turning into an absolute demolition job.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. He skips past his marker, and that gives him the space to get his shot away. Excellent stuff from him.
Not too much defending going on in the grand scheme of things. 4-1. Douglas Luiz. He's foiled them on his own. Viali. Released it nicely. Took a really smart piece of defending to stop them. Well, no let up, plenty of pressure. Kylian Mbappe. Müller. And a timely intervention. Can he find the right pass? Let's see if something comes of this. He's not testing the keeper at all with that cross. So there might be a threat, but not so in the end. Good defending. Gusto. Intelligent threaded pass here. A good take under duress there. Portig. And that's very intelligent play to win back possession. Thuram. And a strong tackle. Plenty of support here. A good vision there. A bit sloppy in possession. Lampard. And quick thinking defensively. Vialli. And return to Lampard. Will he find the net? Takes it on. Still be able to do a bit of damage. Clears it away. Vialli. Cutting the ball back. And a goal! There he is at the double. They just can't subdue him.
Well, let's look at this again. He's done superbly well to pick out a teammate here, and it makes the striker's job so easy. All he has to do is make the right connection. It's a lovely goal.
And there it is, the final whistle. The home fans are going to be happy with this result.
You're absolutely right, Derek. Their attacking play was excellent, full of energy and pace, and the midfield completely dominated the game. It was a great all-round performance.